Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. Hey, today we've got the 2023 Toyota Corolla Hatchback SE edition. In this video, I'm going to dive inside and check out the interior, show you all the new features for 2023. And if you'd like to watch the exterior video, watch for a link at the end of this one. Let's get started inside. Here we go. So on the driver's door, all black. And the interior is kind of a dark gray and black. So it's going to hide the dirt real well for sure. Satin silver door handle, gloss trim here on the door. This is a padded armrest. I do like the way they use that kind of white contrast stitching in here. Really gives it an upscale look and feel. One touch up and down on all four windows. Power door locks, power mirrors are standard. Bottle holders in the doors, some little pockets down here, and then speakers in the doors. No puddle light on the bottom of the doors like we see on some of the upgraded versions of the Toyotas. Take a look at the driver's seat. So this is a sport bucket seat, again with the stitching, and this pattern here actually matches the pattern in the front grille, so really interesting. Nice big side bolsters, height adjustable headrest, height adjustable seat belts. Airbags are right here in the seat, so when you move the seat forward, the airbag's always going to be in the right position. Recliners and height adjustments here on the driver's seat. No power on either side on the SE edition, so you move it forward with the handle there. Down here is our gas door release. Over here, just two switches, dimmer switch for the dash lights, and we have automatic high beams on and off right here. Dead pedal brake and gas where you'd expect it, and then your hood release down here. We also have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel right here. And then across the front of the vehicle, there's four vents, up, down, left, and right movement with more of that satin silver trim. Fits right in with the door handle over here. Let's go ahead and grab a seat. Behind the wheel of the Corolla Hatchback, there's quite a bit of room in the front seat, not so much in the back seat, and I'll show you that when we get here. But as far as leg room, headroom, driver's comfort, the seat goes back quite a ways further than I would be able to drive it, so I've got it all the way back right now. Basic standard equipment is really amazing, the level of equipment that's standard, including a leather wrapped steering wheel, not heated but leather wrapped. Driver's side airbag, fingertip controls for your cruise controls, for your sound system, fingertip controls for your Bluetooth connectivity and voice activation for your smartphone, volume for the sound system. The SE edition comes standard with paddle shifter, so there's your downshift. Automatic headlights are standard with automatic high beam standard. Over on this side is your upshifter. Rear washer wiper control, front washer wiper control with intermittent settings on both of those. So that's like I said, a lot of standard, high level of standard equipment. Now for 2023, this is a new gauge cluster. I would say it's a little more plain. It doesn't really have any bezels. Last year they had bezels around the gauges there. Let me move my seat up a little bit there. Okay. And so we've got our tach and our temperature on the left-hand side, speedometer, fuel gauge on the right-hand side, and then right smack dab in the middle, this is going to be the information center. Let me go ahead and start it up and show you what that looks like. Now we do have push button start, part of the keyless, smart keyless entry system. So foot on the brake and just push and hold the button in, release, and there you go. Now for 2023, there's a new chime. Toyota loves their bells and whistles, literally bells and whistles. But here's your information center with a digital speedometer, outside temperature, safety sense controls, and your odometer. Those types of things are all built right in there. And you can toggle through and make adjustments using the fingertip controls right here to personalize the car to your own liking. Take a look at our center stack. Another difference for 2023 is Toyota is now designing all their own software for their sound systems. So one of the things they've done is they've eliminated, I believe it's 9 switches. So last year there were buttons up and down both sides of the sound system. This year just one for your volume. Otherwise everything is responsive to your fingertips. And I'm not going to be able to show you all the features on this one because this is sold and I don't want to monkey it up for the next owners, but I did want to point out Apple CarPlay wireless, Android Auto, Alexa compatible, and also Sirius satellite radio, and you get 3 months of the platinum package for the Sirius satellite radio. After that, it becomes a subscription service. So much cleaner look for 2023, less buttons, more touchscreens. 2 vents right here. There's your hazard lights. Down here's your heating and air conditioning controls. Now again, it's an SE edition, but it has automatic temperature control for the driver's side, not the passenger side, but just the driver's side. So a nice high level of standard equipment on an entry-level version. Front window defrost, rear window defrost, and your heated outside mirrors are controlled right there. Now take a look at the dashboard. This is all fabric on the dashboard, and it's actually sewn or stitched to the dashboard with that contrast stitching we saw earlier. Of course, there's a passenger side airbag over there. Head down further down the center console here. Before I do that though, I did want to throw it into reverse and show you the backup camera on there. Let me turn some lighting off so you can see it. So a much bigger screen, clearer than it was last year. The only thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have path projection. So these lines don't dynamically move as you turn the steering wheel, but it's definitely a bigger screen, easier to read than last year. All right, heading back down here, a couple features to point out. There's a storage cubby here. There's a USB-C plug-in right here. No wireless charging on the SE edition. And then this is interesting. This is all the same fabric with the stitching that we saw up here. So it's not plastic. You can actually feel it's a soft touch fabric sewn down to the console down there. Further down, we've got our drive modes for Eco, Normal, and Sport. Traction control off. This is a CVT transmission. As I mentioned, there's paddle shifters, but you can also manually work the gears as well if that's something you're interested in doing. Throw some light down there, maybe you can see that better. There you go. Hopefully that's better. Leather wrap shifter here with a little satin silver trim here and here. Gloss black trim in the center as well. Now this area of the console is different than last year. This is a little bit bigger, and it's got a flat slot in it, so you can just drop your smartphone in there. And then you've got your parking brake hold and parking brake here, and another cup holder. And this is all gloss black trim here. Take a look at the armrest. It is a fabric armrest, and it's also got that stitching that we saw all over the place, really, on the doors, on the seats. Then down under here we've got a 12-volt power outlet and another USB-C under the console, under the armrest I should say. Over here, passenger assist grips, pockets in the doors, speakers in the doors, and then here's our glove box. Nice size glove box. It does not have a lock on it as some of the other Toyotas do. Up here we've got lighted vanity mirrors, visor slides or extensions. This is all new, this whole style up here, so these are LED lights for 2023. And then right here we have our safety connect for roadside assistance. And then this one's been upgraded with the frameless mirror, so that's an upcharge. I think it's $175. But it's a bigger mirror. I have one of these on my car, and I think it's awesome. It also has HomeLink garage door openers underneath here as well, so it's $175. I like it on my car. I strongly recommend that you can at least consider it for your Corolla. Let's check out the back seat. Here's a quick look at the front seat while sitting here in the back seat. Added for 2023, the USB-C charging ports right there. Pockets on the backs of both seats. There are 3 seat belts back here, but they're gonna have to be really small people to sit in this back seat. There's a coat hook here. There's an LED light up here overhead, and now I want to show you the legroom. This is where it really struggles. So I'm in here. I'm 5'7", and my feet are under that seat. This seat is all the way back, so if you have a 6-footer plus up front, you could get somebody back here, but I sure wouldn't want to ride back here very far, as you know, I'm 5'7" with short legs. I wouldn't be comfortable for too far, maybe like a trip to Milwaukee. These seats do fold down. I'll show you that in the trunk, but before we get there, I wanted to point out there is an armrest here that pops down that has cup holders as well. And then the other place that they have cup holders, which I think is a bad idea, is here in the door. So the door has a cup holder right here. The reason I think it's a bad idea is if you put a soda in that pocket, or even a bottle of water with the cap off. As soon as you slam that door, it's all coming inside the car, but it's an additional cup holder if you need one. And this is all gloss black. This looks really nice, very similar to what we saw up front with the stitching and all of that. So they definitely carry the quality into the back door. Like I say, it's just a little tight back here. Diving into the trunk, that's not a power gate, lift gate, but it's pretty lightweight, and I do like the way it gets up and out of your way, so hopefully you won't bonk your head on it. It does have some handles here to make it easy to pull it down, and it's not very heavy at all. Because it's a hatchback, you have a nice big wide opening here, and then the Corolla hatchback comes with the package shelf here, which can be removed. Just pop it up like that, pull it out, and you're good to go. Now in the back, the trunk, this is all flat, which is really nice. There's some storage down here on the sides, on both sides, so a little extra storage space. And then as far as opening this up, there's a little handle right here. Open that up, and this actually hooks up on top to keep it up. Nice little attention to detail. And then as far as your spare tire, of course, it's going to be a temporary spare tire, no fix-a-flat here. And there's plenty of room under here for emergency equipment or other items. And there's your toolkit, your jack, all tucked in this high-density foam so it won't rattle around. But there is a nice amount of extra space back here for extras like I say, jumper cables or first aid kits or what have you. And then it slides down nicely. There's also tie downs here and also down here, so in all four corners. And then you can see, of course, we've got a 60-40 fold down seat. Gives you lots of room, as you can see. The only thing I would say is that you have to have the front seats all the way or mostly forward in order for them to go down, like this one right here. Because the driver's seat's all the way back, I can't fold it down without sliding that one forward. These headrests are height adjustable back here as well, but I do like the idea of you can fold down 60 or 40%, so you can still have a passenger or two in the back seat, even though the car might be loaded down. But it has a lot of cargo space for hauling stuff like that new big screen TV. So that's a quick interior overview on this 23 Corolla Hatchback SE edition. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead, hit that thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. And then watch for the link on the exterior overview at the end of this one. This is Tony talking car biz. Thanks for watching.